What's going on YouTube? It's Giga here, bringing you some more Series 12 Wi-Fi battles with live commentary. For one last time, we are using the Solgaleo Palkia team as part of my 5 rental teams video for the month. If you haven't already checked it out, I highly recommend you do. It has some really cool teams with some really fun synergy. So checking out my first opponent, it is going to be Yveltal Zacian. So it is Yuxi, interesting, Incineroar, Thundurus, Yveltal Zacian, and Whimsicott. So I like Entei Solgaleo here. I think it feels really strong here. Shedinja has to worry about Thundurus, Yveltal, and Incin. So probably no Shedinja here. I think late game Tailwind and Zapdos feels nice. Right? Yeah, let's do that. We do have Rockfall to deal with the Thundurus, so that is helpful. So it really will depend on what my opponent wants to lead with. We could see Yveltal Thundurus is scary, right? Because that's just in immediate pressure onto Solgaleo. We are going to see Incin Yuxi. Very interesting here. I don't know what Yuxi can do. It might be Trick Room. What does Yuxi even do? We're gonna quickly... Hopefully Cerebi can load. I know it gets Yawn. So, I wanna... It has Levitate. So it's like, I'm gonna Bulldoze... No, come on. Rockfall the Yuxi, I guess. What does this thing do? Yeah, it has Yawn. So it could be like Focus Sash Yawn, which would make me sad. Focus Sash Yawn would make me really sad. But we'll see what's gonna happen here. I don't expect a max. Yeah, it's not gonna affect Yuxi. We are seeing Shuka confirmed on Incin, which is nice to break the Shuka. Fire off the weakness policy. So I just gotta hope it's not like Yawn Focus Sash, which it could be. Which would be really unfortunate. Plop onto Yuxi. Or it just doesn't KO. That is okay. Foul play. Foul play is annoying, but manageable. Solgaleo lives. Just kidding. That's really annoying. Okay. Incin has taken a lot of recoil. Yuxi. Oh, that burn. Oh, that burn's unfortunate. Okay. Now what do? We bring out Zapdos. No, because I need. We bring out Zapdos. We sacrifice Entei's... Yeah, we have to switch out Entei. So we sacrifice Whimmy's Focus Sash to... Yeah, we bring out Wimmy because I need Entei to be able to switch up its moves. I don't expect a hit into it, so we can Thunderbolt the Yuxi, which I'm hoping is low enough to get knocked out. I don't know why it survived. Steel Spike probably was a better option. But my thought process was if you're Focus Sash, I want to break that and KO you and not let you hang out. But whatever. We're going to see a Thunderbolt come out. Does pick up the knockout, which is nice. So what we could see... Okay, perfect. Parting Shot into Zapdos. Not ideal, but not the end of the world. So we should see... What? We're gonna see Yveltal, probably Incin next to it. We could see Zacian. This is actually a tricky spot because, like, Zapdos, I want you to do too many different things. This could be Incin. We are going to see Incin come out. Okay. So I want to double protect because of the fear of fake out. Right? I don't want to... Yeah. So we're going to go for a protect here, and I could... Do I think you're going to double up? I'm going to say... I'm going to make a big play. I'm going to say you're going to fake out an Airstream into the Whimsicott to stop Tailwind. So if I can fire off an Eerie Impulse and get a second one off after Tailwind, we're in really good shape. That lets me Thunderbolt with Zapdos and and Sacred Fire with Entei. So I need to double up on a Wimmy. Come on. Fake out into Wimmy. Fake out Airstream into Wimmy. We're playing it 100% risky. Fake out, okay. Good start. Perfect. Show me the Airstream. Oh, or we're faster. Okay. Even better. We're going to drop Yveltal immediately. We're going to see the Airstream perfect into Wimmy. Into Wimmy. Good call. This lets me set up a Tailwind and get your Yveltal to -4, which is awesome. Yeah, we're going to just completely neutralize this Yveltal. We do have to be cognizant of the fact that Zapdos has taken a Parting Shot. But, like, you know, I don't care. Yeah, let's go for a Tailwind here, and then we can fire off another Eerie Impulse onto the Yveltal. I think at -4, right? At -4, we should be in a good enough position to start targeting down the Incin slot as a second. Yeah, we're just going to get a second hit into you as Airstream going to fire off onto the Whimsicott. Even at -4, Wimmy unfortunately going to go down. We could see a Parting Shot here come out. This is tricky now because we are down to our last two. Yeah, we're going to see the Parting Shot come out. This should be Zacian, right? We should see a Zacian come out, which means that we can... We do have Entei Sacred Fire pressure, right? We can go for Sacred Fire. Yeah, we're going to see that. So, I mean, it's awkward. It's awkward because of the fact that we don't actually KO with Sacred Fire, which is frustrating. Let's go for a double up of Sacred Fire and Thunderbolt. This way, if you want to switch out, okay, you could switch out into Incin, or you could Protect. Great choice. We should have Eerie Impulsed into Yveltal. Very frustrating. Let's think about this. You Airstream into Entei. Entei eats that up. So Entei is actually still... Okay, so Entei... We have Tailwind and a Choice Scarf. So we're actually still faster, which is good. I really wish the Zapdos had Roost right now. We can... Sacred Fire... Okay, I'm going to say you're going to swap out into Incin. So I'm going to do this. Right? I expect you to swap into Incin. Okay, perfect. Oh, okay. Not what I was expecting. I would have played that very differently. Makes sense, right? You're trying to get rid of your drops on Yveltal, but that's annoying. That was such a dumb and unnecessary read. Zapdos, please paralyze Zacian. -2, not doing it. Sacred Sword, Entei, please live. Yeah, so if we had doubled up into Zacian, it's not actually over. We can get a bunch of crits and paralyzes. Yeah, so oh, your Zacian moves first now. Okay. This should just be game. But you know, we're gonna tough it out. We're gonna see play rough, it's gonna hit. And yeah, that's gonna. So yeah, if we had just stuck with the original targeting decision, we would have been able to KO Zacian, and I think Entei with Zapdos would have been enough for the end game. I should just, I mean, Yveltal is at -4. I should have just kept putting pressure on the Zacian slot. So that was my bad, but it is what it is, and let's just keep rocking and rolling and move to the next one. All right, battle number 2, and it is Necrozma Duskmane with Kyogre. So Necrozma Duskmane, Kyogre, a Articuno, Incin, Clefairy, and Urshifu. So let's try Entei Solgaleo again. I think it feels very strong here. I like Palkia, and Shed is tempting, right? Shed has to worry about Solgaleo, or it has to worry about Necrozma, Incin, and Urshifu. I could also just bring Zapdos. Let's bring Zapdos. It has a much better matchup into Urshifu, into Incin, into Articuno, just this team. So we're gonna bring that. Yeah, I think this Zapdos, I mean, Zapdos could have been a fine lead, in all honesty. I think maxing Zapdos isn't like the worst idea. What's nice is we can put immediate pressure onto their Pokemon. We do obviously have to be a little bit weary of their Necrozma and potentially triggering a weakness policy for them using Bulldoze. So some tricky stuff for sure. But hopefully, you know, we can figure out a way to make it work. So let's kind of see the lead. I'm interested to see if they bring the Articuno. I think that would be really cool. I know it gets Trick Room, so got to be a little bit cognizant of that. We are going to see Necrozma Incin. Let's Bulldoze. Let's think about this. What I'm trying to think what'll do more damage. 162. Crossmow's higher attack. I'm just wondering, like, if Sacred Fire. Let's just Bulldoze and Max Quake. Yeah, let's do that. I could have. Okay, because right, if you are setting up Trick Room, you're not maxing. Yeah, if you're not maxing, you're going to get knocked out. If you are maxing, you're not dealing a ton of damage, and there's that. Yeah, we're gonna see the fake out. Perfect. So this looks like a Trick Room setup. So we should be able to get a KO. Oh, that is big damage onto the Incin. So definitely glad I didn't go for an Earthquake there. I was considering just going for Sacred Fire instead. I think this is better. We should be able to KO at +2, right? This is max stab, or not stab. This is max super effective, and it should. This is a non-max. Come on. Okay, perfect. I think with them getting knocked out, we should be able to clean up, right? Like, worst case scenario, what you bring out, if you bring out Inner Shifu, we can bulldoze again. We can live the Sucker Punch, so we have the ability to break Sash, as we will see Articuno. Cool. So I don't know what it's gonna do, but I don't want to find out. I'm gonna swap into Zapdos, and I'm just gonna Rockfall here, right? This could be a second Trick Room attempt. Yeah, you could have brought just 2 Trick Room setters. So if that's the case, right, being able to immediately get rid of it will be huge. Obviously, if you have Focus Sash, less than ideal, but you know, still good for us. As are we gonna, is that a Focus Sash? I don't think I saw one. I forget how the animations work. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're gonna get the knockout here. Flare Blitz into Solgaleo. We're gonna take that reasonably well. Yeah, you're gonna take a ton of recoil. So at this point, you're probably forced to bring out Ogre. So we have the ability just to fire off an Eerie Impulse onto the Ogre and then go for a Quake onto it as well. And yeah, we have Palkia in the back at this point, so we can just take advantage of that and just start pressuring it as much as we can. We have access to Eerie Impulse, just because I think that that's important, as well as a max Quake onto it as well to really sort of limit the damage output. And it looks like, yeah, my opponent was going to cancel. I think they recognized that there really from that point wasn't much there could do. Solgaleo with Entei just was able to put on so much pressure, immediately stopping the Trick Room, having access to everything just kind of necessary to win that. So I think a really great showing, and let's just keep rocking and rolling and play one more. All right, last battle of the day, and it is a Kyogre Dialga team. Interesting. So it is Tornadus, Kyogre, Seismitoad, Dialga, Rillaboom, and Incineroar. So Wimmy is awesome here. I like Wimmy. I like Palkia a lot. Shed, I think, is really great, and then Zapdos. I don't think we need Entei. I don't think we need Solgaleo this game. In all honesty, no. I was gonna say we could max what's it called? Wimmy, but we're not gonna do that. We might do that. The only case I would consider doing that is if it's like Seismitoad Ogre. We're probably just gonna max Palkia if we're gonna be real here. We are going to see a lead of okay, so Seismitoad. Gonna see Seismitoad Ogre. I like really want to max Wimmy. We're gonna do this for damage. Palkia will definitely be faster than Seismitoad. I just want to get damage out. You know what? It's the last episode of us using this team. We're gonna max Ogre. I mean, we're gonna max Wimmy. We're gonna get some damage onto Seismitoad. We're gonna max Ogre or max Wimmy, and just we're gonna win from there. We're gonna get the Tailwind off. We're gonna fire off a Spatial Rend. We could see a double up into Palkia, right? Expecting Spatial Rend gonna come out. This should do hopefully some good damage onto Ogre. We should have attacked into Seismitoad. We're gonna see an Overgrowth. Okay. Thank you. That is significantly going to increase the damage done by my Whimsicott. We're gonna see a Thunder. Okay, yeah, you really want to get rid of Palkia, which it lives, which is kind of annoying. I would have liked the free switch. I mean, it means what? We can still. Yeah, let's do it. I don't even care anymore. We're gonna Spatial Rend into Ogre, and we're gonna max Whimsicott right now. You're gonna have two things in the back that are just gonna obliterate me, but you know what? I don't care. It is the last time we're using this team. I want to max Whimsicott. They're probably like, oh, here comes Palkia. And it's like, no, I'm maxing Whimsicott. Let's see. I mean, it's been done. I have Energy Ball. We're going to see a Rindo Berry. But this is stab super effective. Max from the... with terrain up. This should still KO. Just kidding. Come on, Whimsicott. I was hoping for so much more. Spatial Ren going to come out into Ogre. Should do similar damage unless we get a crit, which is nice. Would have liked the KO. Palkia lives, so that's good, right? Because you're gonna... oh, you're gonna... oh, okay. Into Palkia. I was worried for a second. We can... okay, so you're gonna break Sash. Origin Pulse gonna come out onto Whim... oh, do I regret maxing Whimsicott? Probably. We can bring out... okay, so we bring out Shed here. We endure. So you could call an ally switch, right? Which is what I kind of need you to do. Because I need to kill the Seismitoad. Yeah, I mean, if you target Seismitoad... or if you target Airstream into Whimsicott, we win. No, we lose. So I need you to... no, okay, so... I mean, I'm screwed either way. Oh, or we're just faster. That works. Great, I'll take it. People will argue that Zapdos was a much better max candidate, and I should have just done that. But that would be way less interesting. We're going to see the Ice Beam come out into Whimsicott. So, unfortunately, we are going to lose Wimmy. It did try very hard. But what? We have Zapdos. We do have to worry about other Pokemon. But, you know, it was worth it. Zapdos, which definitely should have been our max option, will now come out versus Dialga. Okay, Dialga's great, right? Dialga can't touch... Dialga shouldn't be able to touch Shed, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to Shadow Sneak the Ogre. Just to try and get some damage on the board. Right, especially you can't max anymore, so having the ability to fire off a bunch of Eerie Impulses I think will be really huge, especially if we get the KO onto this Kyogre, which we do, right? We're gonna try and stop it from dealing damage. Zapdos firing off an Eerie Impulse onto Dialga I think is going to be really big. We do want to try and mitigate that damage. We still do have to worry about what's in the back. Roar of Time at -2. Nice. Will trigger the Citrus Berry. So that's good, right? You're also not going to be able to attack next turn. So whatever comes out, we have the ability to focus that down, which I'm hoping is Rillaboom? Was Rillaboom an option? Rillaboom was an option. It is going to be Torn. So Torn, scary. I'm going to Thunderbolt it, and I'm going to Endure, right? Because now what happens is we should be able to live whatever hit. Oh, okay. That was smart. Smart. Okay. Okay, this turn is tricky. Thunderbolt and Ally Switch. Let's do that. I just need to have Zapdos. So what we need a Hurricane into the Zapdos slot, or we're faster. Please KO. Yeah, we KO there. Dialga could have a Fire type move. We're going to see Roar of Time into Shed. Heck yeah. Now, at this point, we are able to go for a Will-O-Wisp, just like that, and go for an Eerie Impulse. We can just completely neuter this Dialga. I'm sure my opponent realizes that, yeah, the game is over at this point. We're going to completely crush you with that. So really glad we were able to use Shed in the end. I know that it was struggling, but we made it work. This team has been a lot of fun. I am excited to use some other stuff, though. But definitely make sure to check it out, as well as some of the other teams. And with that,